Well, how you doing? I'm Sean, and this is Adam, and this is Dan, and we're all from We Are Change, Minnesota. And what are you doing out here?
Just taking it out, trying to support what's going on.
Yeah. So what do you think, about this gathering? It's pretty big numbers for kind of a last-minute put-together, protest.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think people, there's a definite general, clear, slant and bias towards the strong that hurts the weak. And so, I think a lot of people across the board just have this general sense that something needs to be done, and that it's going to require a whole lot of togetherness, and that it's going to require a whole lot of, discussion and dialogue and movement and action by a broad spectrum of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing that so many people have in common.
The numbers are impressive for what's going on. I mean, there hasn't been many movements in the past couple of years that have even reached numbers like this. Unless it's the GOP pronounced Tea Party that they had a couple thousand people at the Capitol a few times, but this has pretty much been the biggest gathering I've seen in the last 5 years. Besides like the RNC, which is one of the big protests. But what did you think about the RNC protests out there? How the cops were treating the people? And
I was actually on the road. I was out of town when that happened, so I wasn't able to go. But I mean, I saw the footage. That I'm happy to see is that it's really important to understand what they're going to do, and so to antagonize them and even try to stop them from doing what they're doing doesn't help. You know what I mean? So it's good to see this being such a peaceful thing. Although if it was ugly, I wouldn't leave. You know what I mean?
Brother Ali, on like a somewhat unrelated note, but some of us feel it is related. From the perspective of a Muslim, could you perhaps, shed some light on your personal views with respect to 9/11? Many of us feel that, there are a lot of unanswered questions. Many are calling for an investigation into the events, a true private, bipartisan investigation. What would you say about 9/11? Do you have any questions about that? Would you support a new investigation?
Yeah, I think a lot of things need to be investigated. 9/11 definitely, and not to downplay the importance of what's, because those things are questionable and those things are debatable and those things are discussions. Like you're saying, there does need to be more investigation. But I think is universally accepted is that a lot of human beings have sacrificed a lot of our rights, you know what I mean, in the name of security.
The Patriot Act and the fear base that they're doing, the bailouts, the extra money they've created, but like the Federal Reserve, I mean, they've been going crazy the last decade.
I mean, I personally have a file with the Department of Homeland Security.
We all do.
Just for, well, I mean, I was contacted, and I had, my bank account was frozen, and I had to register with them, and I had to register the people that work with me. But that was unfortunate, But yeah, I think there's a lot of issues. There's a wide variety of issues, and they're all important. But my thing that unites the issues is the uniting of people. So I'm just happy to see this thing from different parts. And I think that we need to reach out more. We need to do a lot more to reach out to a more diverse group of people.
Absolutely. So have you heard of We Are Change before?
I don't know.
No?
Maybe.
Well, I started out from the 9/11 Truth activists and got into more supporting the first responders and raising money for them with the Feel Good Foundation and WTC rescuers and things. So, I mean, trying to bring awareness to what, happened, especially for the families, and then, of course, starting covering the Bilderbergs and the CFR. And,
see, to me, that's the key. The key is, to develop these concepts. They call them theories, you know what I mean? I'm sure you guys get called the CT word all the time. But and my brother is very much, people call him a conspiracy theorist all the time.
So he's heard of Alex Jones?
Yeah.
Fan? Are you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
No. Just something you like to air out about that? I mean, we're all about truth, so.
No, I just don't. I I don't like being brainwashed for anything.
Yeah.
I don't like being. I don't like being spoken to in that way.
Corralled and
Like, you need to know that this is happening.
Like I'm just kind of like, man, just talk to me. Just give me the information. You know, I don't need to show. You know what I mean?
That's what this exchange will be. Hopefully, a bit more pleasant and a bit more courteous.
But that's the key, is to say, well, like, what is really behind wanting to learn these things? And so, like, you know, if we turn our suspicions about things like 9/11 into help for real people, that's where I get on board. You know what I mean? Because just as much as, you know, I think that it's as naive for us to pretend that we know the truth as it is for people to just accept the official story. I think we have to know that the official story has got some big holes in it, but also, you know, without an investigation, like, we don't also know the exact story of you know, what happened either. So
really sad fact, though, is, you know, they've just discovered there's 45,000 children within Manhattan area that have that airborne respiratory disease. You know, there's over 1,000 first responders that have died, and they have classified documents that won't even show the chemical level contaminants in the area, which would really help the doctors and scientists be able to help them get a cure.
yeah.
So, you know, it's a never-ending battle of they're going to die before we probably get a new investigation and be able to try to help them. So it's something, you know, needs to get out, and these guys are heroes.
Yeah, and that is an extraordinarily important. You know what I mean?
How about one more? You support Dr. Ron Paul?
On some things, yes. On other things, no.
You think he'd be a good president? Do you think he's kind of the last? I mean, what do you think for next election president?
I haven't decided. Like I said, there are certain things about him that I really like, and there are other ones that I really don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't have one particular person that I'm extraordinarily happy about.
Yeah.
I don't hate Obama the way a lot of people do. You know what I mean? I really truly don't. I think that in terms of the people that we had, you know, the choices that we had at that time, I think he was still the best choice. You know what I mean? I really do. And you know, extraordinarily disappointed in certain areas. But I'm not the anti-Obama person, and I think a lot of people are.
I think more along the lines, we all need to get more of a sense of local unity and be able to kind of more or less help each other, because things are going to get bad, and if we don't care for our neighbors, we're not going to really expect help from them when we need it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you know,
I mean, yeah, unity is the key. You know what I mean? Unity, talking, openness, and really truly opening our hearts. You know what I mean? Opening our hearts, opening our minds. I think that you know, this idea of being afraid of each other and having these divisions is what our biggest problem is. You know
absolutely.
what I mean?
Need to stop the separation.
We're very suspicious of each other. You know?
United we stand, divided we fall, right? So we got to get together, citizens. Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.